Lucy Westenra's Diary, September 12th. How good they all are to me. I quite love that Dr. Van Helsing. I wonder why he was so anxious about those flowers. He positively frightened me, he was so fierce. And yet, he must have been right. For I feel comfort from them already. Somehow, I do not dread being alone tonight, and I can go to sleep without fear. I shall not mind any flapping outside the window. Oh, the terrible struggle that I have had against sleep so often of late. The pain of sleeplessness, or the pain of the fear of sleep. And with such unknown horrors as it has for me. How blessed are some people whose lives have no fears, no dreads, to whom sleep is a blessing that comes nightly and brings nothing but sweet dreams. Well, here I am, tonight, hoping for sleep. And lying like Ophelia in the play, with virgin krantz and maiden struments. I never liked garlic before, but tonight it is delightful. There is peace in its smell. I feel sleep coming already. Good night, everybody. Bram Stoker, Dracula. Welcome back, or first time, to One Holiday at a Time. It's a podcast where we study the weird world of holiday-themed movies and TV specials.
Happy holidays, guys. My name's Adela.
And I'm Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Adela.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you.
Oh, yeah. It's good to have you. Welcome to my podcast.
Thank you. Welcome to my podcast.
Welcome to my podcast.
Welcome to my podcast. Today, we're continuing the Kickstart Productions saga of movies.
Saga?
There's 4, so that's a saga, right?
I don't know.
Because saga, I think saga is just like anything. Because trilogy is just 3. Maybe, I don't even know, because like they're not connected. So I guess it would be a saga. Because if I said quadrilogy, I feel like they would have to be connected for some reason to be a quadrilogy.
We'll find out in just a second.
Okay.
Any narrative or legend of heroic exploits.
I mean, it's Kickstart's heroic animation
I don't think it's a saga.
It's a saga. I'm going to call it a saga.
Okay, you can call it a saga.
Kickstart Productions saga of like 4 movies that they made for Cartoon Network for no reason. I can't find like a reason why they did this. I feel like Cartoon Network was like, hey guys, I know you've never done an animated movie ever before, but how about you just make 4 of them for Cartoon Network? How about that?
What if they went to Cartoon Network and was like, listen to this?
And Cartoon Network's like, cool, yeah, you've never made an animated movie before, let's do it. Sure, why not?
Signed a contract for 4 movies, immediately regretted it.
Yeah. So we watched Dear Dracula, which is a movie.
Indeed. Kind of, was like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Barely a movie.
In my opinion, I think this was, I don't want to say best one, but I feel like this is the one that I hated the least.
Really?
Yeah, because like all the other ones felt like they took like 3 hours.
That's true.
But this one it felt like just like an episode of a TV show.
Okay, but I started to fall asleep during it. It was the most boring, that's for sure.
Well, I feel like it was it was the most boring. So, but there wasn't a lot wrong with it, really.
I mean,
I feel like it was the most mediocre of all of them.
It was not good.
Yeah, but let's get into it. So, the movie stars this kid named Sam. I don't know who plays him. In the tradition with all the Kickstart Productions animated movies, there's some big names in this one, and some different ones, actually, than the other one. So, Matthew Lillard is in this movie again. But he just plays like a small character that's in it for like 5 minutes, who's this mailman. That's nothing. Then we got Tara Strong.
Yeah.
Plays there's like these twin characters in the movie, and she plays one of the twins, I guess.
That's because the other twin doesn't talk. So
that's true,
why did they go through the effort of putting two?
Making twins? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she also plays the kid in the hot dog costume.
Oh, she does.
Yeah. And then we have Emilio. Well, we have Ray Liotta playing Dracula, who is this guy who was in this movie called Goodfellas, which is like a gangster movie, and he's always playing like a tough gangster guy in all these movies.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, and then we have Emilio Estevez playing his assistant Myro, who was in like The Breakfast Club and like I think he was in St. Elmo's Fire, just like all those like 80s John Hughes movies. He's one of those guys. He's also who is it? Yeah, Charlie Sheen's brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know Charlie Sheen had a brother.
Yep, and his brother's name is Emilio Estevez.
What?
Well, because I think their real last name is Estevez, but Charlie Sheen, he used Sheen as like a stage name, but also his dad, Martin Sheen, also used that last name as a stage name. So it's like, it's Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen, and then Emilio Estevez. But Emilio Estevez, that's his real name, and the other ones are the fake names.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's confusing. But anyway, let's do it.
Enough about Charlie
and then
Sheen.
Whoever plays Emma, who is like one of the main people in this movie also, I think she's some actress from Modern Family or something.
She was the young Kaya in Kingdom Hearts.
Kaya?
Who starts with a K?
Kyrie?
Kyrie, that's what it is.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
Let me look that up. Ariel Winter is her name. I guess plays a character on Modern Family. Well, she also plays Sophia from this like children's show called Sophia the First.
Oh yeah, I saw
Have
that.
you ever seen that before?
No.
It's weird. It's bad. Oh, okay. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like a part in there where there's a young Kyrie. Okay. Yeah, that's fun.
That's a thing.
Check it out. Oh, let's look up the kid who played Sam then. While we're at it, maybe he's got some stuff in there. Okay, he hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
He's just been a kid in a few movies because he's a child. Well, let's do it.
Let's keep going.
So yeah, this movie, as we mentioned earlier, has by far the worst animation out of all of them.
Yeah.
Like I did not think it could get worse than what was the last one?
Frankenstein.
Monsters Holiday.
There it is.
I did not think the animation could get any worse from that.
And
But
then
this
it
one is
did.
much worse. It's like there's no background stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like a house and then blue. It's just like blue background.
It's like if you went and made the model for it.
Yeah,
and then they
we're-
didn't just finish the final layer.
Yeah, if you just like had you didn't put any texture on it.
Yeah,
It's just like flat colors everywhere. And like they just like were like, oh, we're not gonna put any more houses in the background. I guess
Yeah,
this
no.
neighborhood's just 2 houses, and then a big field behind them.
Yep.
Or something. It's very bad animation.
Very, very bad.
So we start with this spider making decorative webs in this tree.
He's having a fun time.
Yeah, he's having a nice time, and then he starts hearing screaming from a house. He's like, oh, so he goes to investigate, and it's just Sam sitting
Classic Sam.
sitting on the couch with his grandma, and I guess they're watching a horror movie, and he's like talking about how cool Dracula is. Like, oh, he's so cool. Isn't he so cool, Grandma? Like, in most Dracula movies I've seen anyway, he kills people all the time. Wouldn't his grandma be a little concerned about this?
She did
true.
express her concern.
She did. But it's just like, yeah, he's the villain in like almost every
Yeah.
Dracula movie I've ever seen. And he's like, oh, he's so cool. Look at him murder those people. He's so awesome.
Wow, I want to be just like him.
Sam is also wearing a cape too at this point.
Just like Dracula.
Yeah, and then he sees a commercial for a Dracula action figure.
With real hypnotic eyes.
Yeah, ooh. And but he really wants it, so he's like asks his grandma, and yeah, his grandma's just like not having any of it.
Like, why is he coming in a coffin? That's a little morbid.
Yeah. Also, they never explain, are his parents dead?
I think it's safe to assume.
Is that like the backstory of this? There's like some deep backstory. Maybe his parents are dead, and he got traumatized by it, so that's why he's like super into Dracula.
You know, they were probably just too lazy to animate 2 parental figures, so they just
So they're
made
like
a grandma.
one, and then
Yeah.
they made a grandma. I don't know. Sure, it's easier to
Explain.
less color because gray hair.
That's true. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, this is bad. So he really wants it. The grandma's like, oh, you can wait till Christmas. It's only in a few months. And he's like, meh. And then the spider comes down to talk to him, and I guess it's his pet spider named Weber, which is kind of cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a cute name.
I like the name. It makes the webs.
Little Weber. He's talking to it and stuff.
Having a fun time.
And he talks to Weber, and he's like, "Oh, I know. I have a plan how I can get that action figure on Halloween."
I'm gonna ask Dracula.
Yeah, he runs upstairs to his room that has a poster of Dracula in it, and he writes a letter to Dracula.
Yep.
And he's like, "Dear Dracula," and then the credits start.
But like in the movie description, it talks about him writing a letter to Dracula so he can become a vampire.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
What?
That's what it said on the screen before you started the movie.
Oh boy.
But
People just don't know. I guess they just didn't bother. Whoever wrote the description didn't bother to watch the movie.
Yeah.
They were like, whatever, sure. He's gonna be a vampire. I don't know. He's wearing a cape.
I mean, duh.
So then we cut over to this spooky looking castle, classic Dracula stuff.
No background.
Yeah, no background. There's a mailman in like the worst looking. It doesn't look like a mail truck at all. It's like yellow.
Yeah.
And-
You know, Transylvania.
Yeah, it's a Transylvanian mailman, even though he had a regular accent, a regular American accent. I don't know. But this is Mailman Gus, played by Matthew Lillard. And he's just a scared mailman who's driving up to this castle, and there's just like bats flying in his windshield. And he's like, oh
Classic
no.
Matthew.
Yeah. So then we go over to this guy. He's cleaning this castle, I guess. He's just cleaning it up. And Dracula's just spooking him right up.
I would be so tired of his shit.
I feel like I wouldn't be as scared as this guy is.
Well, that guy's a big old chicken.
I guess that is true, yeah. But yeah, he's just like, Dracula keeps scaring him. And it goes on for like
Those like 5
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just like, it's just this long scene of him. Just like he keeps scaring this guy, and it's like, yep, we get it.
Yep. Yeah. Scared.
Yep, got it. Like, I don't know. Is that usually I guess Dracula just usually has an assistant. I guess I never thought of him as having an assistant before.
Most evil people have it's a henchman. By the way.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The henchman.
Most evil people have a henchman.
Yeah. So this is Dracula and Myro. Which is, like, confusing because with Dracula's accent, it sounds like Milo all the time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, is it Myro? I don't... Also, another thing I want to point out in this movie is that they... Like, the accent they use, this, like, quote-unquote Transylvanian accent.
Very stereotypical Dracula accent.
But it's like, they don't... There's, like, some scenes in this movie and some lines where it just, like, they just... At the end of the line, they stop having an accent.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's like a lot. And these are like good actors, but like in a lot of the lines they say, just like towards the end of the sentence, it just becomes their regular accent.
I think they were just done with it.
They were just like, whatever, I'm
We're
getting paid like
enough. Yeah.
whatever.
Getting
who
paid
cares?
lunch.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try. So Dracula is talking to Myro, and he's sad that he's not scary anymore to these kids.
What lore is this? Is that a real thing? Because there's like 2 movies now.
Yeah, we've seen 2 movies where Dracula is sad that he's not scary anymore.
Is that a thing? Is Dracula worried about his public appearance?
Also, so like, there's Dracula movies in this universe, and there's also a real Dracula.
Yeah, what?
I didn't think about that. How does that work?
Does he just see them as like documentaries?
Yeah, are they like biopics of the what? But like also in most Dracula movies, Dracula dies or something.
Does he?
I think so.
I
haven't seen one in a while, but
This is the only Dracula movie I've seen.
other than the night Dracula
yeah.
Saved Halloween or whatever it was called. What was that called?
Dracula Saves
Dracula
the World.
Saves but the actual name of it. The Halloween that almost wasn't.
Nah,
That's
there
what
it
it
is.
was. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
I don't understand the lore.
Yeah, but he's just like sad he's not scary anymore. Oh, these kids nowadays, they don't find me scary. Dang millennials.
Killing millennials kill Dracula.
Millennials are killing the Dracula industry. Here's how. So they hear the mailman coming up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna scare him. I'm gonna scare him real good," and he does. Like, pretty
I
good.
didn't. He got on the door hanger. He was a bat
Yeah.
on the door hanger. That's pretty spooky. And then why didn't he do
And the
anything?
mailman-
Why did he just fall?
Yeah, well, because like the mailman grabbed him and then like used the knocker like you're
Why
supposed to.
wouldn't you pop up before?
Yeah, I don't know.
You see this hand.
This is also the
coming
second
towards
movie
you.
where Dracula is just like an idiot at the beginning and also throughout it. I don't know. But the mailman delivers them this letter from Sam, and they're just like reading it, and Sam's like, "Oh, I'm such a big fan." He's like, "Oh, check it out! I got a fan in America, Myro. Let's just go to his house.
Yep.
So we're gonna travel to America and just go to this child's house."
This movie also, it looks like it takes course over the same day.
Yeah, or like 2 days.
I don't think they
I think
ever
it's
went
2
to
days because I think
bed.
the first day. No, yeah, because they were watching the movie marathon. Oh wait.
No, they watched that on Halloween.
Yeah, you're right, huh?
This movie takes course over a day.
I feel like it's 2 days though. There has to be like there has to be a day where they're traveling to America.
I know, that's the thing though. That's not enough time to send a letter all the way to Transylvania
Yeah.
and then get it and then come to America.
Yeah, that's true. He must have like put some primo postage on that letter. There's like deliver it as soon, like not even as soon as possible.
Deliver it
Make this-
yesterday.
it doesn't matter. I don't care if there's a letter going to the president. This is more important than that. He must have spent like $1,000.
They got their own personal American mailman.
That's true. Yeah. Who's very scared of Transylvania. So then we go back to Sam. He's talking to Weber. We assume this is the next day, I guess.
I'm not assuming. I'm assuming it's the same.
I'm gonna assume it's the next day. He's talking about how they're like decorating for Halloween the yard, and he's like, "Oh, you're doing so good, Weber." Blah. And then some kids walk past him, and they're just like openly talking shit about him.
Yeah.
Right on, like he's right there.
He's on his yard. They're on
and
the
they're just like,
sidewalk.
look at this freak over here. Meh. And so it's like these twins played by Tara Strong, and then this dude who's got like spiked hair and a pierced ear.
Cool guy.
And there's this one like just like a girl.
Like a normal, nice girl.
And they all like they just stop and start laughing at him, and he's not doing anything about it. He's just like kicking the ground. He's like, "Oh no,
I don't hear this. I don't hear it."
So Emma, who's the regular girl who's not mean, she's she invites him to her Halloween party, and she's like, "Oh, you seem like a cool guy. Come to my Halloween party." And all the other kids are like, "Oh, you're gonna invite this nerd to the Halloween party?"
He's a freak.
Like, this movie never established why these people are friends with Emma.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing in common at all.
They're assholes.
Yeah, they're like
she's
super
living her
rude,
life.
and Emma is never rude throughout the whole movie. And it's later revealed that Emma is also a fan of like classic horror movies. So it's like, why have they never been friends before? It doesn't make sense why she's friends with these people because they have nothing in common
They're
at all.
so rude.
It doesn't make sense. You need to establish this stuff, guys. Come on. I know you only have 40 minutes, but put some effort into it or something.
Not enough time.
Yeah. She also lives right across the street from
That's the only other house in
Sam.
the neighborhood.
Yeah, the second house that they rendered. So Weber, one of these girls, Nicole, comes up and is gonna like, I don't know, like yell at him or push him or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
She just like starts walking towards him, and then Weber comes down from the tree and spooks her, and she runs away.
Both
like,
her and her sister
yeah.
run away.
And then the guy's like, "Oh, not cool, spider dude."
And then runs away.
Yeah. And then it's just Emma and Sam just like
And then Emma just starts talking to the spider like, "Wow, that was really cool of you.
she's
Thank
like
you."
being nice, and like they seem like they're friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are they not friends already?
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, maybe they've been neighbors forever.
Oh, and they're just now realizing how they're
Just
meant
cute.
for each
Oh.
other. I don't know. It's not very well written. It's bad.
40
She
minutes.
gives it like a little high five to Weber, or like a high one, I guess.
Yeah.
It's nice. Anyway, Grandma, he goes back in the house after they're done decorating, and his grandma's like, asks him about, is he going to the party? And he's like, "Oh, were you eavesdropping on me?" And she's like, "Ooh, I like to think of it as overhearing things." And she's like, "So you're gonna go to the party?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna go." And she's like, oh, well, I guess you have to sit here and watch this monster movie marathon with me then. And he looks like...
sad. He looks very sad and
it's like,
disappointed.
we've already established that he's a big fan of
Like,
these
that's your
movies. That's like his
thing.
whole personality is these movies. And he's just going to be like disappointed that he has to watch them all of a sudden.
I don't know. And then later, when they do watch them, he's super excited.
Yeah, like, this movie needs to make up its mind, honestly. So now we see Myro and Dracula. They arrive at the house. Dracula is in his coffin. And,
Classic Dracula.
Yeah, because he wants to make a nice entrance. So Myro has to drag him up to the front porch to make a grand entrance. And they ring the doorbell. Grandma answers, and Dracula pops out, and she's like, she's like, oh, you're too old to be trick-or-treating. Oh, you're an old man. And she's like, whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. And then she starts like throwing shit at them and like assaulting them with a broom.
I mean, she did tell them to leave.
That's
first.
True. Well, not before she threw a vase at them.
That's true.
First she threw a vase, and then she told them to leave. She didn't even have like a mad tone of voice or anything.
She just really hates door-to-door salesmen.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not buying what you're selling. And then she threw a vase right at their heads. But he gets like pushed out into the sun because she's pushing them away with his broom, and he starts burning. And then he's like, oh, I got an idea. And he hypnotizes Grandma and tells her that they're friends of Sam's from school.
Yep, duh.
And she's like, okay. I guess I haven't really seen a lot of Dracula movies because this is also like the second time that Dracula's hypnotized people.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know either. Apparently, Sean knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because... So he decides to transform into a bat and fly in to like introduce himself to Sam. And Sam is just like super hype about it. He's like, yeah. And he's like staring at him and tries to hug him at one point.
He did hug him.
It's like a little weird.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. And yeah, Dracula just doesn't really want any of that hug stuff.
That hug stuff.
Sam introduces them to Weber. And then he also asks Grandma if they can watch the monster movie marathon with them.
Yeah.
And
that marathon that he was very disappointed about.
Sam, so they sit down, and Dracula, like at this point, Dracula's like, oh, what's all this stuff? Oh. Is Transylvania a real place?
I don't know.
Let's look it up. Yeah, it's just a normal place. It's a normal-ass place. That's just like, it's in like Northern Europe and Romania. So it's just like, you know, old architecture and stuff like that they kept, like historical architecture. But there's plenty of pictures online of cars and like normal houses and stuff. It's not a spooky place. I don't know why
some parts of it are spooky.
Well, yeah, because it's like classic castles, historical castles and stuff like that. But the normal Transylvania is just a normal town.
Yeah.
It's like, there's nothing, they don't like, it's not like a weird colonial Williamsburg or something like that where they like keep it all old-timey and stuff. It's like, if Dracula really lived there, he would have heard about movies and soda.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I mean, he was in the movies.
Yeah. So yeah, Sam gives him a soda and he like bites it and sucks out the soda like a vampire.
Barely. Most of it exploded.
Yeah,
though.
that's true. And then he burps and it's like
it's an awkwardly long. Yeah, he's
burp.
Like,
what is that? What did that come from? Has he never burped before?
Does he eat?
He eats blood.
That doesn't cause you to burp.
Liquids do. Liquids cause you to burp
Sometimes,
if you drink it fast enough. I'm sure there's been a time where he was thirsty.
Hiccuped, but never.
I'm sure there was a time when he was
like
super thirsty, and he had a little blood burp.
That's nasty.
Do you think Dracula's been around what, like 7,000 years or something like that? He's never burped one time.
I don't know. Maybe their anatomy's different. Their anatomy is different.
He's just a person who's dead.
Do dead people burp?
That's a good question. Are we going to look that up? I don't think there's an answer to that.
I don't think there's going to be either.
Let's just keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just like sitting watching movies. Like, I don't know why Dracula came here. And he's like into it.
Yeah.
So like So he just came here to like hang out with a child?
He's a big fan.
I guess. So they start watching this movie called Demons at Dusk, which is just like, I guess just Twilight from how they talk about it.
Yeah, the name was weird.
Yeah, the name was like not really a parody of Twilight. Well, like Dusk is kind of like Twilight. Whatever, it's dumb. But then Dracula's like mad. He's like, "Oh, all these vampires sparkling in the sun."
What's that mean?
Jokes, classic Twilight jokes. When did this movie get made? Because I feel
2012.
Yeah, I feel like that's old. That's an old joke at that point. Because like I think Twilight came out like 2009 or something.
I don't remember when Twilight came out.
Either way, I feel like it's probably an old joke that they're making at this point. Then they also turn on a movie called Blade Saw 7, which is just like Saw, pretty much the Saw movies. Like everyone's spooked except for Dracula. Myro is spooked and Weber is hiding behind his little legs and stuff like that. And then like Dracula's like, "Oh, this isn't spooky at all," and he gets up and just like leaves the house.
He had to prove that he was spooky.
Yeah, and so they go after him, and there's like children trick or treating, but like they've never. I mean, I don't know. They've skipped the whole them watching the movie. But so far, they haven't shown them giving candy to children yet. Yeah. So did no one come up to their house at all? Because there's people actively trick-or-treating.
I don't know.
I don't know. So Dracula leaves, and he just like goes to sit in a trash can and just like complains about people's costumes not being scary.
About kids nowadays.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, that one's dressed up like a dragon or a unicorn. That's not scary."
Hot dog.
Dracula then tells Myro to go get him some candy corn because I guess it's his favorite candy.
That scene was really
awkward. Like out of nowhere. Yeah. Dracula's just like he's just complaining about these costumes and he's like, "Myro, go get me my favorite candy." And Myro like goes up to a house and gets spooked by all the decorations. And brings him some candy corn. He's like, "Candy corn, my favorite." And then he just eats it. And that's the whole scene.
But he goes back to what he was doing before.
Yeah, it was very weird. It was very, very weird. Yeah, and then this is the point where this kid dressed up like a hot dog, played by Tara Strong, comes by and is just like not having any of Dracula's shit. He's just like, "That's not scary. I'm scary." She's like, "Psh, whatever. Vampires aren't scary." And he's like, but I'm scary. And she's like, whatever. A hot dog. What you want? And then Dracula continues to go on, like, trying to scare groups of children. And they're just, like, not having...
And by scare groups of children, he just jumps out from behind the trash can.
He's like, "Ah!" And they're like, "Oh,
ooh,
cool.
Jump scare."
And then we cut over to, like, Myro telling Sam how they're all depressed, that they're not scary anymore. They want to be scary. And then Sam...
Maybe you shouldn't have done so many movies.
Yeah. And then Sam tells Dracula that he's going to help him be scary again. He's going to train him up to be spooky. So while they're walking back home to go, like, train Dracula, they come across Emma. And she tells him, like, "Hey, you going to come to my party tonight?" And he's like, "I don't know." And that's when Dracula realizes that Sam is, like, scared of interacting with people because he thinks he's, like, he's a big nerd because he is.
Yep.
So their plan is they're going to help each other out. They're going to help each other. Like, Dracula's going to become more scary and Sam's going to become more, like, social. Confident. Yeah, and social. And then it's just, like, a montage of Sam, like, he's, like, training Dracula to do the stuff that, like, vampires do.
Yeah.
Like, disappear and make their shadow turn.
Is that a thing?
I don't know if that's a thing. I mean, there's a lot of, like, weird vampire lore out there. I don't know if, like, transforming your shadow into weird shapes is. It might be.
It could be. I mean, they can hypnotize people.
Yeah. And then he also... So he, like, gets him all trained up. Well, he also trains him to, like, be good at showing his fangs or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? He's just like, "Show me your fangs." Like, is that training?
Some vampire things they can control.
Yeah, they're fangs, but like not in this one. Yeah. He just like always has fangs.
Oh, there's a nice myth versus reality thing about vampires.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, those real vampires. The myth side of the page is full.
Myth: vampires cannot move about in the sunlight.
Oh, thanks.
Most varieties can.
Thanks. You know the real ones. The real vampires. They can't. All those fake vampires, they can move in the sun, but these
True.
those real ones, no sun for them. Get that vitamin D
Myth.
out of here.
Myth. Rain and running water will hurt and even kill a vampire. Reality. Completely false. No evidence exists that any breed of vampire can be killed or hurt.
What? What is this website?
I don't look at this like text thing.
Oh my god, that's like they made their website just like a white page with like notepad text on it. There's been no evidence of vampires dying. There's been no evidence of vampires doing any of this shit also. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, this in-depth website does not talk about shadows.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna take that website as fact.
Yep.
So that is not a real thing vampires do. Not like those real vampires. They don't make their shadows change. But anyway, they go through all this training for Dracula, and now Dracula's spooky again, I guess. But like he just does the same shit. It's just like faster.
He does it like by not jumping out in front of people.
Yeah. So now Dracula decides to teach Sam how to be more confident and stuff like that. And he tells him to not describe himself as a horror movie fan, but instead say he is a classic horror film aficionado.
Yes.
And then Sam says that into the mirror, and like his head starts glowing or something.
So confident.
That was.
Surprised they took the time to animate that.
Yeah, for real. And so while they were doing that, Grandma and Myro were making a mummy costume for Sam downstairs. And Grandma... Here's where I started noticing it, but I realized throughout this whole movie, everyone else's audio is like fine. But for some reason, whoever did Grandma's voice sounds like they recorded it in like a racquetball court with the mic on the other side of the room or something. It was like, Sam, here's your costume, Sam.
Sorry, what Grandma?
Here's your costume, Sam.
Why are you so far away, Grandma?
Bye.
What?
Come over here, Sonny. Let me get a look at you.
I'm gonna go now.
That's how the audio is like the whole time. It's very strange. There's just like a weird echo going on. But also, Weber reveals that he made this like cool multicolored web with like caricatures of all of them on it.
That lights up?
Yeah, like how did he?
This is a very intricate, fancy spider.
Yeah, he's got neon glowing
wiring
web
technology.
Yeah. Some kids come up to the house and Dracula tries to scare him, and he does a good job.
He spooked them.
Yep, they run away, and then Dracula like pops up back in front of them, and he's like, "Oh, scared you, didn't I?" And they're like, "Yes." And then he starts like dancing.
This guy
like,
just worked so hard to be scary, and he's just gonna do a little dance.
Ooh, I scared ya. Ooh, got him. And then he's nice, and he gives him candy afterwards. So nice. And then he's like, so Sam's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the party now since it's across the street." And Dracula's like, "Okay, sounds good. I've been wanting to try out this new bite." And then he walks away. Is he gonna kill someone? He says the line, "I've been wanting to try out my new bite."
Yes?
He's just gonna murder a child.
It's a fucking Dracula.
He's gonna kill
He's gonna
kill it. He's like, "Okay, Sam, have fun at the party. I'm gonna kill a child."
Have fun.
Have a fun time, boy.
Let me know if you need me.
I'll just be over here sucking all the blood out of this child over here dressed as a hot dog. Sam goes over to the party, and Emma's friends walk up to Emma. I guess Emma's like standing at the door letting people in.
She's being a host.
Being a nice host. The twins come up, and they're dressed as like, I guess, zombie cheerleaders.
Yeah, but they're always wearing a cheerleader costume.
That's true. So I was like, what? Is
this a costume?
So it's like their skin is like slightly green, and their shirts are like, the sleeves are like a little ripped.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think we're supposed to assume they're zombies, but like it doesn't really look like it looks like they just dressed up as cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And they're kind of sick or something. But Emma is dressed up as the Bride of Frankenstein, and they're like, "What the heck, Emma? This isn't what we planned." And she's like, "Oh, that's not me. I just want to put my own little spin on it."
Yep, doing my life.
It's just like, why is she friends with these people? That also, like, what a dick too. They planned this.
Yeah, and she's just gonna change your whole look.
Like, if it's not you, tell them that. How about that?
Why would you agree to it?
How about tell them, like, hey, maybe I don't want to dress up as a zombie cheerleader.
Yeah.
Like, what an asshole. Way to be a good friend, Emma. So Sam is like hiding behind a tree watching all of this happen, and then he's like, I'm gonna go walk up there now, but then he chickens out and walks away like a nerd.
Bye.
But Dracula like catches him and makes him go in. He like teleports inside.
I don't think that's a thing.
Like, so vampires, can they teleport? And also, second question, can they just grab someone else and also make them teleport too?
There's been no evidence of all known species.
There we go. Case settled. Done. Checkmate. Also, the guy that Emma was friends with too is just, it looks exactly the same, but he's got some vampire fangs in it. I think
That's who he ate.
No, it's because they didn't want to animate another costume for him.
Yeah, I believe that.
So they're just like, whatever, give him fangs.
Yep, duh.
Because it's just the same clothes.
Yeah.
But he's got some vampire fangs in there.
Spooky.
Yep. So they're a good boy. So now Dracula and Sam are inside the party because they just teleported there. And, like, I guess all these children are just fine with this old guy here.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
old
he's
man.
in costume.
Yeah, oh, what a nice costume, man. Dracula's talking to this guy. I forgot what his name was. I don't know. They said his name once.
Which kid?
The kid who's with the spiky hair.
I don't fucking know.
Did I write it down at all?
Let's call him Spiky Boy.
Oh, Kirk.
Spiky Boy.
His name's Kirk. So he's talking to Kirk, who's dressed as a vampire, and Dracula's like, "Oh, you just look like a pretty boy with a bad set of false teeth." And Kirk is like, "Yeah, that's what vampires are." And it's like, no, well, first of all, no, they're not. And then Dracula just gets like very offended, and he decides to.
You think that's racist for vampires?
Probably. I mean, vampires aren't really a race, though.
What? What would you consider them?
Like a... Because they're like human, like wherever they're from, but they just turn into a vampire.
Yeah.
So it's not like a race, it's like a... Is there a word for that?
Mutation?
Yeah, a mutation or something like that.
Is that mutationist?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's like something... Because, like, robot technology is, like, getting better and better every year. Like, so do you think there's going to be a point where robots are, like, self-aware enough to, like, get offended at all those old movies of, like, boxy robots attacking people? I feel like those are going to become, like, really offensive to robots.
Can you be offended by that, though? Because those were just, like, early models.
No, I guess that is true. Huh.
That's their ancestors, man. Don't talk about them.
But
like
also,
that.
there's tons of movies of like robots becoming sentient and then murdering people.
Yeah, okay, that.
And so that's gonna be offensive because they're like, "What the fuck? I'm not gonna kill you."
They're gonna get so mad they're gonna kill us.
Yeah. Well, please don't kill us, robots. I hope you don't listen to this in the future and murder us. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, so he's like, he's offended, so he hypnotizes Kirk. And makes him cluck like a chicken, because got him, hey. The twins then, they see Sam, and they try to, like, kick him out of the party.
Yeah.
Like, he was fucking invited here, dude. Chill out.
Emma doesn't need any of this freak.
Yeah, like, whatever. But Weber's here, and they scare him away again.
I'm pretty sure they used the same sound file.
Probably.
For that.
It's probably the same animation with just, like, a different background, too. I don't know. It was the cheapest they could possibly do it. He then like walks up to Emma and she's like, I really like your costume. And he's like nervous, but Dracula flies over and hides in a plant and tries to like coach him through this speech or whatever. And he's also just like openly talking to Dracula during this.
Yeah.
And Emma just doesn't notice, I guess.
I don't think any of them notice what's right in front of them.
Yeah. Ugh. But then they have a nice chat, and they're friends. And it's like, okay, there was like literally no conflict here at all. It was just completely very easy conversation. And they go to the backyard where there's
dance floor.
Yeah, dance floor, which is just like the patio.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh yeah, she says this line. most people think it's weird for a girl to like horror films.
Is that a thing? I don't
is
think I've
it?
ever heard that.
No, it's not. Maybe in like the 60s. It's 2012 right now.
Yeah.
Lady. I think it's fine for girls to like horror movies. And then they announced the winner for the costume contests, you know.
I think every Halloween.
You know, the costume contests. And there's only 2 awards, I guess.
Yep.
One for staying in character the longest, which is given to Kirk, because I guess they think he's being a chicken.
But I mean, he's not dressed like a chicken.
Yeah, he's not dressed. I mean, he wasn't dressed like a vampire either.
That's true. I mean, he's clucking around.
That's
but
true.
Does that make him a chicken?
Sure.
I
mean,
guess.
he won the award.
Yeah,
so according to this DJ, who's wearing like a Rastafarian
like hat.
It was weird.
This is not a good DJ.
That was weird. And so yeah, he wins that award. Sure. And then Dracula wins an award for scariest costume. They're just like, that old dude dressed as a classic vampire. Get over here. And then he decides to teleport into this coffin to spook everybody, but it takes a while.
It takes a really long time. It's really awkward.
Yeah, because like the guy's like, hey, does anybody know where that guy is?
Where that
And he
vampire
asks
at?
that like twice.
Yeah.
But Dracula teleports into the coffin, spooks everybody. Everybody's all, ah.
At that point, I thought it would have been a great spot to just turn it around and make him murder them
yeah,
all.
he's like, haha,
Gotcha.
Then everyone's dead. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good ending. But he says, oh, I want you to scream. And then everyone screams. And he's like, no, I didn't finish. I want you to scream Happy Halloween.
Oh, man.
Like, he's just being so friendly. Of course no one thinks you're scary
Yeah.
anymore. You're being like
You're
a
a
nice
nice
guy.
guy.
You can't be scary and a nice guy. And like, oh, candy corn is my favorite. Like, come on.
I'm going to do a little dance. I scared someone.
What is he doing? He's not even trying.
Yeah.
Then it's after the party, and Dracula is telling Sam that he's inspired him so much to be as scary as he can be. And they decide to leave because Frankenstein finally invited them to his party because he's scary again.
Yeah.
And then like a cab pulls up, the cab that they came in, which is like,
It's really small.
it's really small. And I think they did it as like a joke, but it doesn't make sense.
Why?
'Cause,
Why
like,
is it so small?
See, like the joke I think they were trying to go for is like Myro tries to get into the cab, but he's too big to get in. But Myro, compared to all the other people in this movie, is like actually smaller than everyone
He's smaller
else.
than the child.
And this cab is just so fucking small for no reason.
It's so awkward.
And there's like a small person in there, but he like looks like a normal
Yeah.
proportioned person at least. And it's just like I don't get what they were
Why
going
was
for
that
with that.
Yeah.
Because Myro is the smallest character in this movie, aside from the cab driver, who is the smallest character. Oh, well, I guess Weber.
Weber, yeah.
But, like, it doesn't make any sense.
Why is it so small?
I don't know. It was very weird.
It was a very awkward ending.
But Dracula then decides, he's like, oh, it's a beautiful night. I think I'll fly all the way to Romania.
I guess that's not that far if they
It's
can...
all the way across the world, but sure.
Yeah, you can make it there in a day.
Oh, yeah, I guess they didn't make it there by cab in one day.
Yeah,
So
so did his letter.
yeah. Maybe so. I guess in this universe it's not that far away. Maybe he lives in Transylvania, Pennsylvania.
Hey.
Oh. Grandma's trance breaks after they leave, and she's classic old person. Doesn't believe that Dracula was there.
Aw, you
It's like,
kids
"Aw,
and your
you-
stories.
Yeah, you wild kids. Ah, ha, ha. And then Sam's like, "Oh, can Emma come over tomorrow to finish the movie marathon? Because I guess the movie marathon's multiple
Now he
days
likes
or
it.
something."
Yeah.
And then Grandma's like, "Oh, yeah, you can." And then they start playing tag for no reason.
She's like, yeah, you can come over. And then she's like, okay, tag, you're it.
It's like, why? And then that's how it ends.
That's it. Yeah, they're just
It's
playing
over.
tag. Goodbye.
The end. They have a nice time with tag. And that's it.
That's the movie.
So how'd you like that, bad
That was
boy?
bad boy.
I do think that it's out of all the Kickstart Productions, I think it was my least hated one.
I thought it was the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, what are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 1.
Oh boy, I think I'm gonna give it a 6.
A 6?
Well, I think so. The animation was terrible,
Yeah.
and it was.
And the plot was terrible, and the movie was very boring.
But it wasn't as bad as it didn't drag like the other ones did,
Okay,
and
but
I
this
thought it
is
was
a-
fine. And like there were some jokes in it that I thought were good. I can't remember any of them now, but I thought there were some jokes that were like look at that
And
right
no,
there.
no.
I gave it a 6.
You can give it a 6, but I'm sticking with my 1.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
We can disagree.
Yeah, we are.
All right, guys. So we may not be classic horror film aficionados, but we are holiday aficionados. So why don't you fly on over
Oh man.
to the celebration
Oh, man.
tank?
There we go. Got it.
There we go. So today, which is the day the podcast is airing, the Tuesday the 27th, we only have one holiday, which is surprising now that we have so many holidays.
Yeah.
So what do we got on that day?
We got Sunglasses Day.
Happy Sunglasses Day.
Happy Sunglasses Day. There's not really an origin for it, but I'm assuming it was made because it's summer.
That's
and
true.
sunglasses are nice in the
Yeah.
summer. And you want to know what you do to celebrate?
Huh.
Wear some sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Put on
yeah.
those shades today,
Some
guys.
6 shades.
So then we'll move on to Wednesday the 28th. We have Paul Bunyan Day.
Oh man, happy Paul Bunyan Day.
Happy Paul Bunyan Day. I'll give you a little rundown for those who don't know about Paul Bunyan. It's like an American folklore story. It actually started as a Canadian folklore story, but it just like kind of got adopted by the Americans to become like an American thing. And he's just like a folklore legend who's like a giant lumberjack who roams the country doing like lumberjack things. Here is a list of some of his legendary
Man.
feats. He is claimed to have created logging in the United States. It's all like folklore, like story stuff. This isn't real. People don't really
It's
believe.
not real.
People don't really believe in Paul Bunyan. I don't want to like misinform people and make them think Paul Bunyan's a real giant lumberjack. But here are his legendary feats. Yeah, he created logging in the U.S. He scooped out the Great Lakes to water Babe, his ox, which is a giant blue ox that he has.
I remember that boy.
Yeah. He cleared the entire states of North and South Dakota for farming.
Thank you, Paul Bunyan.
He trained ants to do logging work. They were, of course, carpenter ants.
Oh.
And Babe's large footprints created Minnesota's 10,000 lakes.
Man, that guy walks.
Yeah, for real. I mean, he walks across the whole country
That's
cutting down
true,
trees.
yeah.
So thanks, Paul Bunyan, for
Thanks,
doing all those
pal.
real things you did. Thank you so much. What else we got on the 28th?
We got Insurance Awareness Day.
Happy Insurance Awareness Day.
Oh, happy Insurance Awareness Day. There's not really a way to celebrate it aside from going to get some
Yeah,
gosh dang insurance.
Go get that insurance, guys. Doesn't matter. Homeowners, health, car, RV,
Yeah, boat.
motorcycle, phone.
Phone.
You can get insurance for your
You can
phone.
get phone insurance.
You can insure anything.
Yeah.
You
can
wanna?
get pet insurance.
Oh, I like my pinky a lot. I'm gonna get that insured.
Insure that shit.
Go do it.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, and then we also got on the 28th, Ukrainian Constitution Day.
Happy Ukrainian Constitution Day.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know why I said that. Their constitution was written in 1996, and it's not like a celebrated holiday. Technically, they don't like celebrate it, but they do get the day off of work.
That's fun.
Yeah, so I guess they kind of celebrate it in a small way.
Yeah.
But now we'll move on to Thursday, the 29th. What you got?
We got Camera Day.
Happy Camera Day.
Happy Camera Day. Go take some pictures. Buy a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Is there any history?
No.
Tell us about the guy who invented the camera.
He was a guy, and he just...
What was his name?
His name was George Eastman. He had a nice slogan. You take the picture, we do the rest. He invented a lot of things that were like a bunch of photographic inventions and mass production that made cameras like a big
So he
thing.
didn't invent the camera, but he like...
he rebirthed it.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's the re-father.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the day. Yep.
Happy Camera Day.
Happy Camera Day.
Also on the 29th, we got Hug Holiday Day.
Oh man, happy Hug Holiday Day.
That is the name of it.
That's the whole
Hug Holiday Day. It's a bad name.
Very bad name.
But it's just all about, it was created by the Hugs for Health Foundation, and it's pretty much just like, go give a hug to someone who needs a hug. And it's like they go around to like hospitals and like retirement homes and stuff, and just you give hugs to some people who want some hugs.
That's fun.
Yeah. Well, that's it for that one.
Okay, go hug someone.
Go hug your old people.
Yep.
What else do we got on the 29th?
Go Waffle Iron Day.
Happy Waffle Iron Day. We got one of those.
Yeah, we do. We never used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. I like
Let's
waffles.
just use it on the 29th.
Yeah, let's do it, and then we'll put it on our page.
Put it on our... Take a picture of it with our camera. And then hug each other.
Yep.
And put some mud in there somewhere, because that's the next holiday.
Make some mud waffles.
Yeah. But yeah, tell us about Waffle Iron Day.
I don't know. It just celebrates the waffle iron, not waffles.
Not waffles itself. Okay, so we can't take a picture of waffles. We have to take a picture of the waffle iron.
Of the waffle iron. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
We did it.
There's not really an origin for it.
Nice. There's not really an origin for like a lot of these.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But yeah, as I said, also on the 29th is International Mud Day.
Happy International Mud Day.
Yeah. So the day was first created in 2009 by the World Forum. It was by these two people, one from Australia and one from Nepal. So I guess International Mud Day actually began in Nepal. It was the intention of the origin event was to enrich the lives of 58 orphans in Nepal by getting them outdoors to enjoy the environment. After splashing in the mud, these children's moods and attitudes were much improved. And so they're like, this would be good for a bunch of children. Why don't we just make it a holiday? And they did.
Weird.
And it's sponsored by the World Forum Foundation. So go stomp around in some mud.
Yep, have some fun.
So on the Friday the 30th, we got Dia del Ejército.
Happy Dia del Ejército Day.
Yeah. It's pretty much like Guatemalan Army Day, I guess, but I don't know what Dia del Ejército means. I assume it has something. It translates roughly to something about like Day of the Army or something like that.
Yeah.
But it originated because in 1871 the Guatemalan army marched on the streets of Guatemala City and captured the presidential palace because I guess people were upset with how their country was being led and stuff like that. So they like revolted and they're like, we want a better government, and then they got it, and that's why they celebrate the Army Day on this day.
Congrats.
Yeah, good job, guys. You did it.
Woo!
Woo! There's like all they really do is just have a bunch of parades and stuff in the city and other major towns, and they're just like, woo!
That's
Good
fun.
job, boys.
Yeah.
So what do we got left on the 30th?
We got Meteor Watch Day.
A happy Meteor Watch Day.
A happy Meteor Watch Day. You know what you do on that day?
Let me guess. Bake a cake?
Okay, no, you go outside and you hope you see a meteor shower.
It's like not even. There's not like. Okay, there's gonna be a
there's
meteor
not like
shower.
a meteor. Yeah, no. It's just
like good luck.
meteor showers are a thing.
That's so
Let's make
weird.
a day for it.
They're not super common.
Yeah.
So they're just like on this day, you better hope there's gonna be a meteor
Maybe
shower.
you'll get lucky and see
Just look
one.
up a video on YouTube or something. All right.
Yep.
Well, let's move on. So now we're moving on. It's July, boys.
Happy July.
Happy July. So since we found that website that has a list of all those, like a bunch of holidays and stuff like that, we've started incorporating them into the holiday calendar. And that includes those like honorary months that each month has. And so it's July, so we're going to talk about what July is. And I'll start it out because July is National Anti-Boredom Month.
Happy National Anti-Boredom Month.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of these like month ones I could not find origin stories for. But like a bunch of websites like say
Like
it's
acknowledge that it's a thing.
acknowledge it. A lot of people acknowledge it, so I'm gonna assume it's a thing. But there's not a lot of origin stories for them. So for National Anti-Boredom Month, all I could find was in 1984, this guy named Alan Karuba invented a thing called the Boring Institute, which was like a spoof organization that like satirized media with like lists of the most boring films of the year and most boring TV shows and stuff like that. And so I guess it was speculated that he like made a National Boring Month for his organization, and then someone decided to make July National Anti-Boredom Month to combat that.
Why? What?
I don't know. It was super weird. But that's, I guess, the origin of National Anti-Boredom Month. So pretty much just like, be creative and don't be bored.
Do something.
Yep.
Yep.
But what else is this? What else is July?
July is National Blueberry Month.
Yeah, happy National Blueberry Month.
In 2003, the United States Department of Agriculture was just like, it's fucking Blueberry Month. That's the day.
Get it. Eat those blueberries, boys.
Do it. That's the month, yep.
Nice. But we also got National Cell Phone Courtesy Month.
Oh, happy National Cell Phone Courtesy Month.
Yeah. There's no origin for this one. But just like, if you're like, don't be on your phone when you're not supposed to, boys, guys, and
you're
girls.
In class. You gotta
get off your phone. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to be doing your homework.
Gosh dang it, you darn kids in your summer.
Millennials with their phones. Get off those phones. Yeah, why is this in summer?
Yeah.
That's like the one time where you're allowed to be on your phone. Fuck off, whatever. Don't celebrate this one.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Be on your phone all the time.
Do it just to combat.
Yeah. All right. What else is July?
July is National Hot Dog Month.
Yeah. Happy National Hot Dog Month.
Happy National Hot Dog Month. I couldn't really find an origin story for it aside from you eat a bunch of hot dogs on the 4th of July. And I guess it's estimated that Americans this year during the 4th of July weekend we will eat 155 million hot dogs.
Dang.
Yeah. Happy. Eat some hot dogs.
Yeah, eat those
Prove
hot
them
dogs.
wrong. Don't eat them.
But also, it's National Picnic Month.
Happy National Picnic Month.
Yeah. I couldn't find an origin for this one either. But go have a picnic and eat some hot dogs and some blueberries while you're there.
Yeah.
And be on your phone, too.
And have some ice cream.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
next.
yeah. Have some ice cream because what else is July?
July is National Ice Cream Month.
Yeah. Happy National Ice Cream Month.
Yeah. There was just I don't understand what this means. I read this earlier and I didn't get it.
What?
The celebrations were originated by Joint Resolution 298. I think that's a bill.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. So the Senate was just like, let's fucking make ice cream month and day, which is the 3rd week of July.
Dang.
The 3rd Sunday of July, yeah.
Boom. And then they made it a month.
Yep. All the ice cream. President Ronald Reagan was like, heck yeah, let's do this.
All right. And that's all the months that July is.
July is a lot of months.
Yep. It's 6 months, I think. But today is also July 1st. Well, not today, but the day we're talking about. And you know what July 1st is?
What is it?
It's Canada Day.
Hey, Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day. It's literally like 4th of July for Canada, pretty
That's
much.
fun.
Yeah, so it celebrates the anniversary in 1867 that the enactment of the Constitution Act was made, which united the 3 separate colonies of Canada, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick into a single dominion within the British Empire called Canada. So it was when Canada actually became Canada.
That's fun.
Yeah, and it used to be called Dominion Day, but they changed it to just Canada Day after the Canada Act was passed in 1982. And it's just like they do the same activities that we do. They have cookouts and fireworks and stuff.
155 million hot dogs.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like Canada's 4th of July. It's the 1st of July.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day.
What else we got on the 1st?
We got Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day.
Happy Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day.
Happy day. So just go out, get some ice cream flavors, mix them all together,
Oh,
make
man.
something new.
Let's make some creative ice cream flavors.
Okay, old Taco Bell.
Old Taco Bell ice cream. And then we also got spicy meatball ice cream.
Spicy meatball.
Yep. Ooh, with fresh oregano.
Yeah.
Sprinkled on top.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen those Facebook videos? I don't like them, of people making just gross rolled ice cream flavors.
Yeah.
They just put the
Cheetos.
Yeah, let's
and
put some
Takis.
Cheetos. I saw one that was a Big Mac, and I was like,
I saw that one.
That's just a waste of food.
Yeah, no,
at
it's
that
so
point.
gross.
I feel like our ice cream flavors are going that route. Let's make a good ice cream flavor. How about
That's
that?
true. Okay.
Like what's an ice cream that you've never had, but it would sound good?
I don't know.
Ooh, like a
We're not gonna be able to come up with
like
a flavor.
pomegranate. Oh, that's not creative. That's just pomegranate. How about deep fried Twinkie ice cream? So it's got the Twinkie creamy flavor, but then it's got bits of the Twinkie in it, but then it also has bits of like the batter in it.
No. It comes as a fried ice cream.
Ooh,
Yeah.
even better. Boom. That's creative right there.
There we go.
That's the ice cream for. There we go. Okay. July 1st
Woo!
is also Somalian Independence Day.
Happy Somalian Independence Day.
Yeah. The date celebrates the union of the Trust Territory of Somaliland.
Somaliland.
Yeah, and also the state of Somaliland on July 1st, 1960, and they formed the Somali Republic. So good job, guys.
That's fun. Good job.
You did it.
You did your thing.
Mm-hmm. What else we got on the 1st?
We got International Joke Day.
Happy International Joke Day.
Happy International Joke Day. Wayne Reenagel created this day in 1994. He just said he made it on July 1st because the year was officially half over, and then he used it to promote his books.
Good job. We're not going to do that. Fuck that guy.
Wait, what?
We're not going to promote his books.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know what his books are.
Yeah.
That's like a real...
Your career, that's the joke.
Oh,
dang.
got him.
Did he make does he make joke books?
I'm gonna
Or is he just like
so.
is he just like a normal author who's like, joke day?
Let's find out. That's like a real quote that he sent the website.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like really trying to promote this thing.
He doesn't write joke books.
What a nerd.
He writes adventure novels and short stories.
Yeah. So that's today's joke of the day is this guy's career.
Oh.
Got him. I'm not going to read your books, nerd.
Nope. Not even going to tell them what some of them are called.
Who's this guy who's just writes normal books and then is like, but also I'm going to make a holiday that has nothing to do with my books.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
That's so weird. Anyway, July 1st is also Singapore Armed Forces Day.
Happy Singapore Armed Forces Day.
It's just kind of a day that they celebrate it. There's no big thing connected to it or anything. They just have a parade and they're like, "You did it, guys!"
Woo!
Woo! So then we'll go on to Sunday, the 2nd. What do we got?
We got Build a Scarecrow Day.
Happy Build a Scarecrow Day.
Happy Build a Scarecrow Day. That's always the first Sunday in July.
Ooh.
And you know what you do?
You build a scarecrow?
Yep.
Nice.
Don't know why it was made, but build a scarecrow.
Do it, guys. Scare away those crows.
Yeah. Protect your gardens.
And then also the 2nd is Curacao Flag Day.
Happy Curacao Flag Day.
Yeah, so Curacao is Curacao is like an island country off the coast of Venezuela in South America. And its flag here. Look up its flag real quick, or you can come over and look at this one. It's it's blue. It's got a yellow stripe and 2 stars on it.
That's nice.
It's a nice flag.
Yeah.
I like it, and I'll tell you what it symbolizes. Where did I put that? So the flag is blue. Yeah, blue with a horizontal stripe on the bottom of it, and then 2 white stars in the upper left corner. The blue symbolizes the sea and the sky, and the yellow represents the sun. The stars, 5 points, also symbolize the 5 continents that the people of Curacao come from. So Curacao is like a country made up of just people who came there and stuff, because there's not really
nice.
native people to Curacao. So they're like, woo.
We'll celebrate it.
Yeah, it's fun. That's a fun flag. Good job, guys.
I like it.
What else do we got on the 2nd?
I forgot.
Oh, what? You forgot what we have?
I'm so sorry. I'm going to apologize to you on the 2nd. Because it's I Forgot Day.
Oh, happy I Forgot Day.
Happy I Forgot Day. Thank you.
Yes. Clap, 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 clap.
It's a date where
Man, is this International Joke Day?
Oh, man. No, it's the next thing.
Oh.
Did you forget?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, that's a different day. Yeah, it's a day where people used to go apologize to people that they forgot something about.
Like,
so,
you think you would apologize, like, after you remember?
if you forget something on July 3rd, you have to wait a whole year.
An entire year to apologize.
You remember that thing that I forgot?
Like July 3rd?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Sorry. I forgot. I can't apologize. That's a different day.
That's fine.
So apparently, while the people on this website were trying to figure out where it came from, some person named Amy Miller just wrote them and was just like, my mom made this day.
Oh yeah, that was my mom. She did it.
My mom, Gail Anderson of Des Moines, Indiana, made this day. Duh. She's the fucking creator.
So can you just make a holiday?
I don't know. Let's write them.
Let's try and just make a holiday.
Yeah. What's the day?
I don't know. We'll think about here. Listeners, tell us what you think we should have a holiday for, and then maybe we can make it a holiday.
And then we'll not listen. And
I mean, if this fucking like lady from Iowa can just be like, "Yep,
they made a day,"
and then like everyone's like, "Okay," I'm sure we could fucking do it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, let's do it.
We have a podcast. We're more official than that lady. We have a podcast all about holidays. I'm sure we can make our own holiday.
So let's make a holiday to promote our podcast.
Yeah, one holiday at a time day.
This is where you go and listen to all of One Holiday at a Time's podcasts.
Yeah, in one day.
Yep.
Happy day.
Here we go. We did it.
It could just be the day that we first put the podcast up. How about that?
There we go. What day was that?
I don't remember. The first. When was the first episode? Not when we put up the like introduction,
Yeah,
but like
no, it
the
was,
actual
like,
first episode. Let's look it up.
10 weeks ago?
12. This is the 12th episode.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, we're doing good. April 11th.
Happy One Holiday at a Time Day.
Yeah, let's just get that on that website, and then it'll be official.
Yep.
One holiday at a time day, April 11th.
Never forget.
Never forget.
411. Yeah.
All right. And then also on the 2nd, we have Ukrainian Navy Day.
Happy Ukrainian Navy Day.
So it's just used as a day to celebrate their navy. It doesn't have any like specific thing tied to it, but it used to be celebrated on August 1st, but that is also Russian Navy Day and also like some other country's Navy Day. And I guess the Ukraine doesn't really like being associated with Russia, so they're like, "Hey, we're not going to celebrate on this day anymore because I don't want to be associated with Russia anymore."
Huh.
So they just made it be the first Sunday in July, and they're like, "That's the Navy Day now, guys."
That's a fun origin story.
So good job, Navy.
Good
you
job.
did good on those shores.
Yep. You did good making the day.
What else is on the 2nd?
We have got World UFO Day.
Happy World UFO Day.
Happy World UFO Day. The date was chosen because I guess there was something called the Roswell incident.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which,
in New Mexico.
Yeah. July 2nd, 1947 is the date. Mac Brazil, a rancher in northwest Roswell, New Mexico, discovered wreckage of a metallic object on his ranch. He discovered a wrecked metallic object, and then he contacted the military, and they took the wreckage, and they were just like, "This a UFO." And
hey,
yep.
But they could have just like been not told him.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he looked at it, he saw it.
I know, but they could have just been like, "Don't worry about it. It's nothing."
Kill
They're
him.
like, "Hey, this is a UFO, but like, don't tell anybody."
Yeah,
right?
no,
wink, wink, wink.
He fucking made a holiday for it.
Yeah. That's fun though.
Yeah.
What do we do? We just look for UFOs. It's like Meteor Watch Day, where you're just like, hope you see a UFO.
Go outside and hope there's an alien.
Okay, and that's all for the 2nd. So now
Yep.
we're on the 3rd. We got Belarus Independence Day.
Happy Belarus Independence Day.
Yeah, it's a country like right next to Poland in Europe, and it was the day that they were liberated from the Nazis in World War II. So they're like, "Hey, that's a pretty good Independence Day. Am I right?"
You
That's
are
fun.
right.
So fun.
Yeah.
But what else do we have on the 3rd?
We got Compliment Your Mirror Day.
Happy Compliment Your Mirror Day.
Happy Compliment Your Mirror Day. So what you do is you stand in front of your mirror and you compliment it. Don't compliment yourself. Compliment the mirror.
Is that real? Is that a joke?
What
Is
do you
that
mean?
is that an international joke day?
No.
Is that like actually what the holiday's about?
I don't know.
You don't compliment yourself in the mirror. You just compliment the mirror.
I read it said stand in front of your mirror with your eyes closed. And so I read that part and just assumed it was literally about the mirror.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, you fucking compliment your mirror and then realize you're complimenting yourself.
That's so dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the day. Happy day.
Happy compliment your mirror day, I guess. Today is also... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to compliment my mirror.
Why not?
I'm not going to do that. And you know what? I'm not going to celebrate Belarus Independence Day either.
What the hell are you going to do?
Because it's Disobedience Day.
Shit. Happy Disobedience Day.
Not Happy Disobedience Day.
Okay, you can be disobedient and not rude.
So it's a day to just be disobedient and protest things and stuff like that. Okay. But a lot of people advise you not to do that and actually just like research obedience and like be peaceful about it. But also, fuck that. Whatever. Who gives a shit?
Do what you want.
Yeah. Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Don't even listen to us. You don't have to celebrate if you don't want to.
Yeah, shut up. Do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to celebrate Disobedience Day.
Then don't.
If you don't celebrate Disobedience Day, you
are
are celebrating it. Oh, man.
What you gonna do about it?
Dang. Either way, you're gonna celebrate it. Well, actually, no. If you be obedient, then you'd be but then you wouldn't be celebrating it, which means you would be celebrating.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can't get out of it.
There's no way you can't celebrate Disobedience Day. Well,
that's the day.
Shit. And then the last holiday of this week. What do we got?
Last holiday. My favorite holiday. Stay out of the Sunday.
Oh, happy stay out of the Sunday.
Happy stay out of the Sunday. It's the day where you stay out of the sun because it's the middle of summer.
Yeah, and it's like hot as shit outside.
And stay out of that sun.
I wish that was every day. Am I right?
For real. July 3rd is also Sean's birthday.
Oh, Sean.
Sean, my brother Sean.
Oh, cool. Happy birthday, Sean.
Happy birthday, Sean.
You're 11?
He's 10 years younger than me. How old? Yeah, he's going to be 11.
Okay, happy 11th birthday, Sean.
Happy 11th day.
Whoa! Well, that's it. That's all the holidays this week.
Yeah, that was a bunch.
A big old bunch of holidays. Mm-hmm. Thanks to Hannah Paree for all the artwork. It's good. It's a good one. I like it a lot. I mean, it is. I like it.
Yeah, no, I like
it. You can follow us on a bunch of websites: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, all of them.
Tell me another one.
iTunes. There we go. You can go to
a website.
They have a website, but it just redirects you to iTunes.
It's not a website.
It's you can. They do have URLs.
I guess. Okay, fine.
So, you can also go to our website, oneholidayataTime.com, where we have lists of like holiday movies and TV shows and
holidays.
Yeah, we have the holiday calendar there. If I'm missing any, let me know so I can put it on there and we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can email us at oneholidayataTime@gmail.com to tell us about all that stuff.
Tell us your birthday.
Yeah, tell us your birthday. We'll put it on there.
Yeah, that's fun.
It sounds fun. Or send us some like fan mail. That'll be fun too.
Yeah. All the way to Transylvania.
Let's read our fan mail from our email that we have so far.
Do we have fan mail?
All this great. Where is my app? Yeah, all the great One Holiday at a Time fan mail that we have.
I am excited to hear it.
YouTube Creator Monthly, VidCon Special Edition. Our SoundCloud Monthly Pro Unlimited Plan purchase receipt. Another YouTube email. Another YouTube email. Another YouTube email.
Oh, read me one of these YouTube emails.
Introducing the Activity tab. We're making notifications easier to find with the launch of our new Activity tab on iOS and coming to Android soon. All notifications can be found in one place, making it easier for your fans to catch up on anything they may have missed. Thank you so much, YouTube. That was such a nice fan email.
I'm so glad you took the time to email us. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's
Happy
all.
holidays. You know what? On July 3rd, don't listen to our podcast.
Oh, man.
See, because I said it, and now they have to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, got him. Gotcha.
Haha, gotcha.
That's the law.
Yeah, it's illegal if you don't listen to it now. That's it. Bye.
Bye.